Hey, kinda starts here. This your girl Quill, the one that keeps it real with that chill to give you a thrill. That is beautiful. It looks that can kill. Hey, welcome back to God's Kingdom of Tarot Show. Tarot Show. You better act like you know. Yeah, so this time around, okay, it's impossible, okay? Impossible. To even crucify Jesus, all right? Even crucify Jesus, all right? God ain't wasting time proving that no more, okay? God ain't wasting time proving that no more. God like, nah, I ain't gotta show that through hurting my own son, okay? Whoever y'all think God is, that's who God is, okay? I'm tired of people judging me for what I believe in, okay? Leave me alone to my beliefs. If you don't like it, you don't like it, okay? But God ain't wasting time proving that no more, okay? Jesus didn't even have to get on the cross. Jesus didn't even want to get on the cross at first. Jesus knew that people wouldn't appreciate it at all. I'm coming here to die for your sins. That means y'all been doing sins for me to go through a whole life to come here and die for your sins, which means it was already existing before I even existed. I came here as a project. But God says, nah, you right. You right, Jesus. You right. Why do I have to hurt what's mine to prove to you my magic? Okay? And you still doing what you want to do. Oh, yeah, I got to change my settings, okay? Because y'all come in here saying crazy stuff and not liking the video. But, yeah, in the Garden of Gethsemane, oh, did the wrong thing. In the Garden of Gethsemane, Jesus, right before Jesus was crucified, Jesus went and asked God, is there another way I can do this? Another way? Because I know they ain't going to appreciate it. They ain't going to appreciate it at all. So, yes, as y'all get in my chat, like the video, acknowledge me. I'll acknowledge you right back. But energy is real. You don't have to say nothing. It takes more effort to chat than to like the video. Okay? But, yeah, so it's like, yeah, like, can I do it somewhere, do something else? You know, like, is there another way? Either way, I'm going to do what you want me to do. But I'm going to see what you can, you know, what you can do about this before this happened. And God was like, you know, you going to do it this way. But now, God's like, you don't have to do it this way. Even though I could easily do it this way. To show you. But nah, it was too gruesome and it was too unnoticed. I'm not wasting time proving that. No more. I saw 17 people up in here. Yeah, so let me get y'all some cards from God to prove it. This is my deck from and to God, okay? All things I am by many. So, like, this is giving me more reputation energy. Like, you have a good reputation. So you're not one of the sinners. Even though you sin, you're not a sinner. Even though you get angry, you're not a person who gets angry all the time. Just because disorder shows up, okay, doesn't mean it's here to stay. Unless you want it to. And that's why you become that. You become known as that. Like when someone did a crime for the first time, they don't probably consider themselves a criminal. Or maybe not even other people consider them a criminal. But if it continues to be, that same thing continues to be a pattern after you've been in trouble for it, you start being labeled as a criminal. But you are loved and adored by many. Let my love adorn you. Ooh, baby. Cause I know, yeah, I know that I adore you. Hey, 20 people up in here, okay? Thank y'all so much for tuning in, however long y'all choose to stay. That's Miguel, okay? So his name could be Miguel, starts with the M, ends with the L, starts with the L, ends with the M, or something like that. Liam, I heard, as well. But yeah, so if y'all new here, welcome. Thank y'all so much for tuning in and trusting me to be your reader. I hope that you consider and decide to subscribe, join this tribe, this kingdom of God. We're building here through tarot, yes, through tarots. And my OG God and Goddesses, thank you so much for tuning in and trusting me again to be a reader. I appreciate y'all. What up? All right, we got my soul grows every day in every lifetime, okay? So, so that's why, oh, wow, thank you, God. So hunt energy is on here. Hunt is an immortal spirit. See, it's not going to be possible. It's impossible. I sung so much yesterday. I did a whatever sign reading yesterday, and 5 signs came out, all the fixed signs, and then Aries. They had a message yesterday, and I was singing so much. I can't sing as much right now. I haven't been feeling well either. So what's on the back? Yeah, so hunt energy is immortal energy. Also, it's giving me star ancestors energy and stuff like that. If you don't know, now you know. Biggie Smalls, okay? We got Biggie Smalls. Sky is the limit. This been coming out, okay? The sky is the limit. So, yeah, see, things are impossible. They're becoming impossible, okay? With big figures like Jesus, people who are inhabited by Jesus, the chosen ones, however we label ourselves, things are becoming impossible. It's almost... I don't know the word I'm looking for, but it's giving me like it's stupid. I don't want to use that word, but it's stupid to believe that something's not going to work out. Thank you so much for the first like. Hey. Must be a returning member. What's up? But bonus blessings to you. Okay, thank you so much. But yeah, so it's almost stupid to believe that things are not gonna work out. It's dang, it's another word. It's a better word, but I don't know. But maybe you can think of it. Hi, Archangel Michael. Archangel Michael is here. Okay, I am eager to face a new day. Okay, yeah, because so that's adding more to what I was just saying. It's gonna be stupid to believe like things are not gonna work out and stuff like that. Like today is a new day. When there is no sunshine, nothing but clouds and a storm in my heart, and it feels like it's going right. And today's a new day. Where are my blue skies? What happened to love and joy and hadn't tell me it's alright? Oh, I almost gave up, but a power that I can't explain fell from heaven like the shower now. I smile, even though I hurt, still I smile. I know God is working, still I smile. Even though I've been here for a while, I smile. It seems like you've been up and you've been down. I sure to hate to see you give up now. You look so better when you smile. So smile for me. That's Kurt Franklin's Smile. I wasn't trying to sing that one, but I'm glad that one came out too. You know, like I almost gave up. You know, like while I was talking about Jesus in the Garden of Gethsemane when he was begging God to take the cup away from him, and as God can, they do it another way. You know, like yeah. So he was like, I almost gave up, but a power that I can't explain. It's impossible, right? Fell from heaven, you know, that God, you know, everything is happening in divine timing, okay? And it's like when I say yes, nobody can say no, okay? But I was trying to sing, I was thinking about Brighter Day, the song by Kurt Franklin, but it's not coming to me how it starts. But and it's another one. It's like when you get, I can't remember who sings it right now, but who, once you get up, you know, in the morning, things are gonna be better. Dang, what is the song? I feel like it's a Kurt Franklin song too, but I don't know. In the morning, no, it's a Mary Mary song, right? You'll be alright. In the morning, sun's gonna shine. In the morning, no clouds in the sky. When there's dark in your life, just wait for the daylight. It'll be alright in the dark, in the shine in the morning, in the shine in the morning. There'll be no sunshine. The words are escaping me right now, but yeah, that's Mary Mary. So his name could be Mary. Okay, starts with an A M. I mean the M's keep coming out. M ends with a Y. Even have R and A in it. Those initials. Like Ra, Father God Ra. Like Ra, my name is War, okay? I'm not wasting my time proving myself to you in that way anymore, okay? I don't need to hurt my people to prove myself to you anymore, okay? I'm gonna just hurt you and prove myself to you. Oh, okay, my bad. All right, I couldn't fit that. All right, yeah, I'm gonna hurt you, okay, to prove myself to you. You don't have to believe in me, okay? Everything is happening in divine timing, divine. And Jesus speaks about the branches or the vine in the Bible, how branches mean unity, coming together to make like all the branches coming together to make a strong vine as well. The movie Tarzan could be important, that story, you know, someone left as a baby, you know, and then raised by someone else, you know. Normally we don't hear raised by monkeys, but you know, like, I mean, not monkeys, gorillas. But I'm getting like that stature, you know, or I'm even getting trailer park living, maybe even hippie vibes. What is it called on a, is it called a reservation? Or Indian reservation, but is it called a reservation? No, it's something else. But you know, a lot of words are escaping me right now. But yeah, we got Celine here. She came out for a while. Other ones kept coming out. And it says make a wish. Okay, late at night when all the world is sleeping, I stay up and think of you. And I wish on a star that somewhere you are thinking of me too. 'Cause I'm dreaming of you tonight till tomorrow. I'll be holding you tight, and there's nowhere in the world I'd rather be than here in my room, dreaming about you and me. I just wanna hold you close, but so far all I have are dreams of you. I wait for the day You have courage to say how much I love you. Yes, I do. I'll be dreaming of you tonight till tomorrow. I'll be holding you tight, and there's nowhere in the world I'd rather be than here in my room, dreaming about you and me. Come on over. I can't stop dreaming of you. I bet that's not the coolest song. I can't stop dreaming. I know. Late at night when all the world is sleeping, I stay up and think of you. And I still can't believe that you came up to me and said, I love you. I love you too. Now I'm dreaming with you tonight till tomorrow and for all of my life. And there's nowhere in the world I'd rather be than here in my room, dreaming of you endlessly. And you tonight, I'll be holding you tight, and there's nowhere in the world I'd rather be than here in my room, dreaming about you and me. All right. Sung all of that song. And they've been bringing this Uncomfortable Around You out. Okay, this is my remix to my song. Comfortable with me, okay? I'm comfortable with my smile, my style, and my shape. I'm comfortable with my skin, my smile, and my waist. I'm comfortable even if my hips are too wide to embrace. I'm comfortable from my head down to my feet. I'm comfortable. Now, you know me, I'm comfortable. Oh yes, it's true, nigga, I'm comfortable. So yeah, how about you? I'm comfortable. So don't you try to judge my game because I'm so comfortable. To ask if you feel the same, I'm comfortable. So many niggas want me, I'm comfortable. Plus they know I'm wild and free, I'm comfortable. So it's best you believe I'm comfortable. Very comfortable with me, okay? So I made a remix, which is longer, Uncomfortable Around You. And when this song comes out, I think about Nipsey Hussle. He helped me write the song. Basically, he inspired me to write the song. But yeah, Uncomfortable Around You. So hopefully this is doing something for someone. Maybe this is even how God is feeling. Like, I'm uncomfortable now, you know? So you can hear it coming from God too. I just thought about that. I'm uncomfortable and I try to stay away. I'm uncomfortable, but you stay all up in my face. I'm uncomfortable because you do everything to speak to me. I'm uncomfortable. I just wish you let me be. I'm uncomfortable because every time I speak, you think I'm so comfortable. So you take that chance to ignore me. I'm uncomfortable. You have me so confused, but I'm too comfortable with myself to take on your blues. I'm uncomfortable. That's why I can't ask for help, because you make me uncomfortable. When you scream, holler, and yelp, I'm uncomfortable. And you sit there and judge me like you ain't never been uncomfortable, treated like trash and like you ain't free. I'm uncomfortable. But don't you dare worry, since I'm so uncomfortable, God will hear my plea, because God wants me to be comfortable. So God will make me leave. I'm uncomfortable. So where you go, I might as well put an asterisk. I'm uncomfortable. And you done took a mad risk. I'm uncomfortable. You shouldn't have never tried to flip. I'm uncomfortable. You should have said all that before the trip. I'm uncomfortable. So maybe even before you opened your lips, I'm uncomfortable. They should have went zip, zip, zip. I'm uncomfortable. But thank you, truly. I'm uncomfortable. But I know when I'm being treated so unruly, I'm uncomfortable. But I do know what I need. I'm uncomfortable because you went back on what we agreed. I'm uncomfortable. And that may be because agreed, but that's okay because you'll end up just like me. I'm uncomfortable now, but it's just a stop on my path. But when you get here, you're going to think you're the psychopath. I'm uncomfortable. See, you try to judge me, but my uncomfortability is part of your destiny. I'm uncomfortable. So now you see what it's like to not feel free, being so uncomfortable as people kick you while you're down and working hard like a bee. I'm uncomfortable. So yeah, now it's your turn. I'm uncomfortable. So now it's best you learn. I'm uncomfortable. But I'm chosen, never deferred. I'm uncomfortable. Haha, you try to leave me on the curb. I'm uncomfortable. Wow, that's so absurd. But you know what? I'm still gonna fly like a bird. I'm uncomfortable. Very uncomfortable around you. But after this shit, I thank God I will never be bound to you. Or Jesus could be saying this too. But yeah, so hopefully you enjoyed that or it did something for your life and it was helpful. What was this? Deja Vu by Beyonce and Jay-Z. Sagittarius and Virgo could be significant. Or Capricorn. Probably any earth sign. Yeah, B. Talk your shit. Oh, this upgrade you. I thought this was Deja Vu. But yeah, this is upgrade you. I didn't write what it is at the top for a reason. Yeah, B. Talk your shit. Partner, let me upgrade you. How you gonna upgrade me? What's higher than number one? You know I used to beat that block. Now I bees the block. Okay. From God and Jesus too? Okay. I hear it. Okay. I have creatures from other realms and dimensions on my team. I knew it. Hey. The Galactic Federation. Okay. I knew our star family is here. And we have another channel song, Talking to the Moon by Bruno Mars, The Moon and the Stars. Okay. You may be the moon to her, but to me she's a star. That comes from Friend of Mine by Kelly Price with Ronald Isley. He's saying, he calling up the guy that's cheating on his goddaughter, and he knows that, she like put her all into him and like treated him right, and she looks at him in a high regard or something because he said you may be the moon to her, and the moon has a lot of control, has a lot of power. It sways the waters, it influences the waters, it causes things to ebb and flow. But to me, she's the star, because even though the moon does all that, it has its time. The stars are always there. She's a star, and she sticks out. People look at the moon, but the moon changes. It changes, it moves. People don't look at the moon all the time. But a star that shines bright, no one can help but to look at it, Like I was talking about, it's going to be crazy, silly to think that things won't work out for you, like it's just gonna be crazy, because it's like no matter what, you still stick out, you still stand out like a star, especially if you weren't a sinner. Doesn't mean you never sinned. You're just not a sinner. You're not a, what's it called, habitual sinner. I don't know, but you didn't make a career out of it. Yeah, it's escaping me, but the thought is there. Okay, high thought. Father God thought. One thought away. He don't play. Okay. I know you're somewhere out there. I want to read it. Okay. Talking to the Moon by Bruno Mars. I know you're somewhere out there, somewhere far away. I want you back. I want you back. The neighbors think I'm crazy, but they don't understand. You're all I have. You're all I have. At night when the stars light up my room, I sit by myself, talking to the moon, trying to get to you. And I hope you're on the other side, talking to me too. Or am I a fool who sits alone, talking to the moon? I'm feeling like I'm famous, the talk of the town. They say that I've gone mad. Yeah, I've gone mad. But they don't know what I know. 'Cause when the sun goes down, someone's talking back. Yeah, they're talking back. Oh, at nights when the stars light up my room, I sit by myself, talking to the moon, trying to get to you. And hope you're on the other side, talking to me too. Or am I a fool who sits alone, talking to the moon? Ah, 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 ah. Do you ever hear me calling? Ah, 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 ah. 'Cause every night I'm talking to the moon, trying to get to you. And hopes you're on the other side, talking to me too. Or am I a fool who sits alone, talking to the moon? I know you're somewhere out there, somewhere far away. And also, when I was just talking about the stars and stuff like that, the sun is way more powerful than the moon. I mean, the moon is very powerful, but I'm talking about as in external factors. When it comes to that, moon has this subtle energy. Its power is shown almost like silence is power, or like move in silence type of energy. Maybe that's something someone needs to do as well. But the sun is very powerful, and it's known to be a star. So you may be the moon to her. Which would represent like the contrast of it. However you look at it, I thought of dull, as well, even though it's something shiny to look at, or it's giving me like a marble or something in matte. Like the color may stick out, but it's matte. It's not shiny. It's not glossy or something like that. Yeah, the sun shines, like a star. I'm that star up in the sky. I'm that mountain peak up high. Hey, I made it. I'm the world's greatest. I'm that little bit of hope. When my back's against the ropes, I can feel it. I'm the world's greatest. In the ring of life, I reign love, and the world will notice a king. Ooh, yeah, yeah. When life's darkest, I shine a light and use as a sex effect in me. I'm that star up in the sky. I'm that mountain peak up high. Hey, I made it. I'm the world's greatest. I'm that little bit of hope. And my back's against the road. I can feel it, feel it. I'm the world's greatest. Whoa, I'm the star up in the sky. Yeah, so World's Greatest by R. Kelly. Okay, R's. See, I knew R's was here. Robert Kelly. You know, I was just talking about that Kelly Price song. Wow. Yeah, and R. Kelly is actually in that song, you know, as the husband who was the cheater, okay? The sky is the limit, and you know you keep on, just keep on pressing on. Sky is the limit, and you know you can have what you want, be what you want. Sky is the limit, and you know keep on, just keep on pressing on. Sky is the limit, and you know you can have what you want, be what you want, have what you want, be what you want. But they even saying like talk your shit, express yourself. That's Biggie Smalls and 112. Sky is the limit. Okay. A mother figure could be significant. His mother is on that record talking to him, or mother figure is talking to their son about being worried and stuff. Having fun is good in reverse. So someone mother could be mad at something like that. You know, someone thinking that you're having too much fun as well. I'm a warrior. It's time to fight or something like that. Somebody playing around and it's time to be serious. Okay. Lord, I love you. This is my song. Lord, I love you. Lord, I love you. Lord, I love you. I love you. I thank you from my head down to my feet. I thank you from my head down to my feet. I thank you from my head down to my feet. I thank you from my head, down to my feet. I adore you. I adore you. No one above you. No one above you. I'm all for you. I'm all for you. You all for me. You all for me. You love me. Yeah. You love me. Yeah. I love you too. Yeah. I adore you. I never throw you. I never throw you. I never throw you. I thank you from my head down to my feet. I thank you from my head down to my feet. I thank you from my head down to my feet. I thank you from my head, down to my feet. Lord, I love you. Okay. And that's the condensed version. It's much longer. So Michael is very significant. I can do Michael is very significant. You can be seeing 911, 3 ones and threes together. 13, 1 through 3, 1, or 31, or something like that. The talking to the moon keeps coming out. I believe in myself. Yeah, see, it's like, I believe in myself. God is even saying it's like, I believe in myself. I believe in what's possible for us, okay? I don't have to prove to y'all nothing. See? Ganesh energy in reverse. So Ganesh is about obstacle removing, okay? I was like, oh, you want to put the cone there? You want to put things there, okay? Well, I'm gonna treat this like an obstacle course then, okay? I'm gonna just beat you in the obstacle course, see? I'm gonna show you my power by hurting you. I don't have to physically hurt you or harm you. I may though, okay? God is saying, okay? God said that, all right? Oh, hi, baby. I have a card in here. You know, I know when his energy is around, or so referring to that about someone. So a sun is very significant. Okay, I can relax in reverse. So someone's son could also be feeling uncomfortable. I heard impatient as well. I have a mansion in heaven and earth. Okay, and Jesus said, you have. Once you get to heaven with me, he was telling his disciples, once you get to heaven, he was like, I just got one. It was just one. It was like he had many, but it was just one that he was willing to take with him. Peter turned on him, okay? But there was one he really loved, and his name was John, okay? That was also his cousin, all right? So someone's name could start with a J, ends with the N, first, middle, last name, or nickname. Also, I'm getting John's mother, Elizabeth, and I always forget his dad. I think it's Zacharias or something. I can't remember. I know it when I see it. But those names could be significant, or the endings or beginnings of those names for initials as well. You know, yeah. And it's crazy because with Elizabeth and Mother Mary's story, like, I'm getting, like, because this time around people don't have to prove things, you know, like, because in a nutshell, if y'all know Elizabeth and Mother Mary's story, Mother Mary and her family had to, the Holy Family, so Father Joseph, as well, had to live with Queen Elizabeth. I mean, or she could be one of your angels, but Elizabeth. And Elizabeth had John, or, you know, was going to have John as well, or something like that. But he's younger than Jesus, from what I understand. I can't remember. But Elizabeth thought it wasn't enough room to have two powerful beings under the same roof. John was also prophesied to be powerful. He was, because I think he was produced from a pregnancy that wasn't supposed to be possible, or it was like Abraham and Sarah, if I'm not mistaken, where, you know, like, they thought, like, yeah, I'm this old, I can't have no kids, you know, and God blessed them with kids at really old ages. But he was prophesied to, you know, be a special pregnancy, because he was birthed through the impossible. Wow, I'm thinking so fast. I hear it. I'm trying to slow myself down. Okay, what angel was that? I think Archangel Gabriel. So he could be close to you as well, or that name could be significant as well. So y'all archangels are rolling deep up in here. He prophesied to John's dad and was like, yeah, your wife about to have a baby. He's like, you're crazy, you know, like, you're crazy. That's not gonna happen, for whatever reason it was. I think it's escaping me, or I got it and I'm second guessing myself, either one. But and then so Gabriel's like, okay, so you're not gonna listen to me, I'm gonna shut your mouth, because Archangel Gabriel, he rules the throat chakra. Thank you for the second like. May God bless you bonusly too, because I haven't had a like in a while. He's in charge of the throat chakra, so it makes sense that he will be the angel that did that. And if it's not that angel, that's what the angel should have been. Everything in the Bible ain't true. You got to use your discernment as well. You know, you got to let God speak to you. Yeah, so God is trying to even remind people of their words. Never think. I never think. You love me. I love you. Stop it. But, you know, so that's the preference of the story. But, you know, like, so this time around, you know, some of you guys could be in those energies where, you know, like, you've had to live with siblings, you as grown adults, and, you know, your kids end up growing up together as siblings. Although they're cousins, you know, they're siblings, you know, more probably like brothers and sisters. So this time around, you know, I don't think Jesus didn't have made it that far, because, again, Elizabeth was doing so much. It was like, there's only room for my son, basically. So something like that could be very significant, where you even thought, you know, the person you were living with, you know, like, they treated their kid like they couldn't do no wrong when it came to hurting you, you know, as well, you know, because that things like that would happen. Yeah, things like that will happen. But yeah, so so now, this time around in this incarnation, the situation may have been the same. It started off the same, but the ending can't be the same, or how it got to fold, or the way it was possible to unfold. It can't happen that way. It's actually going to happen in a better way, where those cousins become more close than anyone could imagine, as well. And or the cousins end up helping one another without knowing it, or intentionally, like being more close than ever. Even the sisters be more close than ever. Somebody could also, want to express how much they really love you. They meant when they said they love you. Okay. Lately, have I told you I love you? Lately. But yeah, so I have a mention on heaven and earth in reverse. So some of these people have been, the people who have sinned become sinners. Just because you sin doesn't mean you're a sinner. Because people can make mistakes, right? You just don't make a habit out of it. Like now their inheritance has been taken. What's been promised to them in heaven has been taken from them. And I was talking about how Jesus, I was trying to say disciples with an S, and Jesus corrected me and said it was really only one. So like all 12 of them didn't, of course we know what happened to Judas. So 10 of them didn't get their inheritance. At least the one that Jesus promised. Plans had to be rearranged or something like that. But you don't get nearly as much as what you were promised. Okay? Because you become a sinner. You become someone who should have been a follower, and you're trying to be a leader. Okay? You becoming a dictator. Yes, a dictator. Yeah. But dictators don't always win, okay? Dictators don't always win. It's like, yeah, I'm gonna leave it there. But yeah, so we have mansions in heaven. A lot of us have malls as places. Like places we could think of things or ask for something, anything that person, or it will be made in front of you. It will be made right then and there. It's hibachi 2.0, type of stuff. Your chefs can do anything. Like your chefs can make anything. I've been shown in like the past, like what my mansion looks like. I'm always aware. Well, I'm not always aware of where I am when I'm dreaming, but I remember a lot of my dreams. And there was this time where God showed me how my mansion looked. And I was so surprised that, like it was this container. It was this cake container where they store cakes in, like in a bakery. But it wasn't a bakery. It was just like a stand at a mall. And it had every type of dessert I wanted. I like. Like, so anytime I'm craving a dessert, like I can get that dessert. And it was funny because during this time, right before that, God showed me Jesus was like, if they ain't for me, they against me. And then Jesus had just did something. Jesus knew how to do hair and stuff. Like Jesus did somebody's hair, and that it was one person. Wow, yeah. And these people got on a bus, and the bus looked like something off of SpongeBob, the show SpongeBob. Those buses that are on SpongeBob, it looked just like that. I thought I was in Bikini Bottom for real, but and these people got shipped off on the bus, so I guess they forfeited their inheritance. and there was one person left, and Jesus had just did their hair and stuff like that, and Jesus didn't want nothing, but the person wanted to, wow, I'm putting it together right now, but the person wanted to pay Jesus back for what Jesus did, and Jesus was like, nah, and Jesus said, because they asked Jesus, can I buy you some French fries for doing my hair? Can I buy you some French fries? And Jesus was like, no, I actually don't want to eat French fries right now. I actually want something sweet. And Jesus ended up at the counter, and they had all these desserts. Wow. Yeah, so that's what happened. But yeah, so I try not to have this complex, but I don't know if y'all noticed it. I was talking about my dream, and then I ended up saying Jesus, Jesus, Jesus. But yeah, that's what happened. And yeah, so people get on my nerves. Anyway, not y'all, but something just happened. But yeah, people just make a habit off of, like trying to wondering what I do, like even without my baby, someone called the authorities on me, and I was sitting where I'm supposed to be sitting. Yeah, not doing nothing, and people think it's just such a big deal for me to sit somewhere and not do nothing. Okay, there's a time in my life I couldn't not do anything. I've always was on the run. So why is it such a problem? But I know they don't know my life. It's just like, why do people make a point for me, to sit anywhere? I'm allowed to be here like anybody else. And just for me, I wouldn't, like, me seeing somebody not hurting nobody, and if you knew me, I don't even want nobody to talk to me. I'm rarely gonna talk to you. Like, I'm probably not gonna talk to you. But it's like, like, I don't think, like, if I see somebody like keeping to themselves or by themselves, whether in a car, out of car, or anything like that, I wouldn't think to be like, yeah, I'm gonna call the authorities on you. You're sitting in there not, like, that's just mind-boggling. Yeah, is that the word I was looking for? I think it was. Yeah. But yeah, like, it just blows my mind. It really blows my mind. Let me blow you. Nah, and I'm not even mad. Well, I am mad because it's just sad. That is sad. Trayvon Martin could be one of your angels, because it makes me think about Trayvon Martin. Like, you can't be doing anything. People always declare and judge you and think you're suspicious. But there's this thing where if you jump or get paranoid out of nowhere, that means you was doing something you ain't supposed to be doing. So you look suspicious to people who are suspicious. They got reasons to be suspicious. They got reasons to feel like they're protecting the community from a woman. Anyway. But yeah, so hope that made sense, y'all. It helped you. But I love it came out again. Sweet Love by Chris Brown. So a Taurus could be significant. Michael Jackson, a Virgo. Hey, see all those earth signs. You are never alone. And Michael Jackson, you are not alone. I'm here with you. Though you're far away, I'm here to stay. You are not alone. . Yeah. And sometimes when I see this or think about that song, I think about someone else saying like, you are not alone in thinking that way. Especially if that's been you, when people, just think you don't deserve to be somewhere. I don't get it. I don't know. They always harass you. It's giving me like, like in the hood and in certain neighborhoods, you know, you could be harassed just walking down the street, as a black, especially a black man or just any type of man, I think, or, a teenager like Trayvon Martin was. Like even Tamir Rice, he was sitting on the bench by himself. He was sitting on the bench playing with a gun that is not blasting off bullets. Why has it been so easy for people to just call the police on us and then we get hurt from that? See? God is like, I'm not going to have to hurt my people no more. Just to prove to you who I am. Just to prove to you who's in charge. But you are never alone, says God. You are never alone. You were never alone. When I said what I said, when they did what they did, you were never alone. Yeah, we got Sweet Love by Chris Brown. Baby, let's get naked, 'cause we can make sweet love on this sensation. Got me going crazy for you. So somebody could be feeling like that towards you or about you. Oh, then sometimes when I see that, I think of, all right then, all right, and God could be saying that, all right then, all right, I'm gonna show you better than I can tell you. All right, I understand the universe's language. So you understand, I'm a rapper but I'm still a gorilla. You understand? Gorillas are very significant. So if you see gorillas after this message, that means this message, something about this message applied to you, it may be coming true and for you soon. And then it says, "They're colonizers or mean motherfuckers." God told me to add that. "This land is my land, not yours." And God signed that too. Some of them God wanted me to put God. Signed sincerely, God. "This land is your land. This land is my land. From California to the New York Island. From the redwood forest to the rusty waters. This land was made for you and me." Someone could be from the islands as well, from New York, California, somewhere in the Midwest, I'm getting. But north, the Dakotas are significant as well. North and South Dakota. Heard Texas. Something about Texas is very significant. Beyonce did come out. She's from Texas, huh? New York, yeah. Biggie came out. "Hey, now it's your birthday. Happy birthday to you." So that's my remix I made based on Michael Jackson's part in The Simpsons. Cartoons keep coming out too. And a lot of prophecies be on The Simpsons as well, or a lot of history repeating itself. History needs to repeat itself for the good this time. See? Wow. Yeah, so it's not going to even be possible for some of these people as well, because this birthday thing came out in reverse. So it's like, even, the birth, like a birth or a death, like something coming back to back, and I'm trying to stay positive, but it's like back to back to even show you, or show them how powerful God is, like when you thought, just when you thought it couldn't get any worse. That's what they're saying. Just when you thought it couldn't get any worse, and then you'll take two people. They'll take two people close to you, or you're one of the two people. I don't know, but or they're one of the two people. Sorry, I'm not trying to make you feel like you're the person. Water is healing and helpful. Okay, Mama Wata, Kocha, and Yamaya energy. Okay, Mama Wata. Okay, this is even giving me, water coming from your tear ducts. Like it's okay to, cry and cleanse yourself of that energy. Let that shit out. Okay, is gonna help you. Someone will benefit from drinking a little bit more water as well, or they've been going a long time without it. Okay. And Yamaya name means I'm your mama. Okay, so somebody names could start with a Y, W, ends with a A or C. Okay, or starts with a C, W or Y. Okay. I'm a prince or a princess. Okay, Prince of Peace. Okay. I have a mention here. Oh, I didn't even see that on here, but Prince could also be here. He could be one of your angels. Nah, he trips me out because I can never really remember his songs, but he said because he finally told me why, because he don't like me to he don't like me to sing his songs. I don't know why. I don't know why. I don't know why you think that, at least. Okay. Okay, all love is readily available to me without conditions. Okay, so you have unconditional love because God loves you. Wow, God loves me. Right behind that. Okay, John energy. Wow. I'm speaking of you, John. See your cousin coming, or John is coming. Okay. Feminine energy. I receive. Okay, so somebody is welcoming the John in or summoning the John in. Good things only. See, only good things are happening. Or that story. Wow. Don't make me cry. I am open to all good. Wow. So yeah, that story of John or somebody's sisters or siblings is gonna work out for positive this time. Okay. Wow, that's beautiful. Everyone has feelings. Stop anything trying to silence them, including yourself. That's what I was getting the tear ducts. Wow. Man. Anything else? Sweet love, want to come out again? I receive divine feminine energy as well. Thank you for my art. It helps me. Remember this is from God too. So Maya Angelou energy, emphasis on the angels. A lot of y'all angels been coming out. So like even somebody would benefit from arts, or like somebody is engrossing themselves into art to escape reality like too much now. It's like it's becoming giving me like when somebody picks up a new hobby that deals with art and then they do it so much, like this is what they live and breathe. Also somebody could be a gym rat as well, or they just got introduced to the gym and then now that's all they do. Okay, Holy Spirit is fellowship. Okay, the Spirit of the Lord is upon me, and the worshiper is in me. And then we got where two or more or three or more are gathered. Where two or three or more are gathered. Yeah. The Holy Spirit is present. Praise and fellowship. Worship. Worshipper and me. I was just singing that song. You are the Holy Grail. So you got the cup. You got that cup. You got that cup. God like, okay, you know what you can do with that cup? You could just drink it, okay? Drink that cup. Enjoy that cup, okay? Enjoy every last sip of that cup, okay? Holy Grail. And Jesus' last name was really Saint Grail, okay? Not Christ, okay? It comes from the cross, all right? Anything else? I love to worship you. I love to worship you. I love to worship you. Be vulnerable. Crying and showing sadness is strength. There it goes. Yeah, so know that. Keep in mind. It's okay to cry. In your will. See, this is your God's will. That's my will, okay? You drink that cup, okay? The divine God is ordering my steps, okay? So no matter how many people try to judge you and do all this crazy stuff, the divine God is ordering your steps. See? It would be mind-boggling. What was the word? It's mind-boggling to think that things won't work out because it's so impossible. Everything is possible for you right now, okay? It's not impossible, but the only thing will be impossible is for people to hurt you, for you to die, if you have not been a sinner, okay? And that means being remorseful, like even if you've been a sinner, if you were remorseful about that, you're not a sinner anymore, okay? You didn't make a career out of it, okay? You quit your job, okay? If you have not been sinning, okay? But In Your Will by Men of Standard is another channel song for you. I won't give up or give in. I'm holding on till the end. I will be steadfast, unmovable, always abounding in you, Lord. I'm staying in your will. I'm staying in your will, yeah. I'm saying, yes, I'm saying, Lord. I'm saying, yes, I'm saying, I ain't going nowhere. I'm saying, yes, I'm saying, Lord. Yeah, I'm saying in your will. Promise you, Lord, I'm staying in your will. Thank you for the third like, especially while I was singing, okay? But yeah, so Men of Standard. A Man of Standard could be significant as well. See, you meet all the qualification. Man could represent one man, as well. The man, the race as well, human race. Then we got power animals here. I have kind and loving friends, okay? Especially if you're an animal lover or you got fur babies that are your babies, okay? They ain't got fur on them, okay? Or at least I love them just like I birthed them, okay? I love them just the same. Furry friends. Rick James, okay? Aquarius energy up in the house. He could be one of your angels. But you have kind and loving friends, people who love you and support you. Even God is like saying, like you are a kind and loving friend, okay? So why shouldn't you deserve it? Why is it impossible for you to have kind and loving friends, okay? Why don't you deserve them, okay? It's not impossible. Hello, T.T. Whitney, okay? From that movie Cinderella, okay? Brandy and Whitney Houston. And then we got Aaliyah here, okay? So Leo, woman energy as well could be significant, and a Capricorn woman. How could the one I gave my heart to? How could the one I gave my heart to break my heart so bad? How could the one who made me happy make me feel so sad? Won't somebody tell me so I can understand if you love me? How could you hurt me like that? How could the one I gave my world to throw my world away? How could the one who said I loved you say the things you say? How could the one I was so true to Just tell me, Lord, how could the one I gave my heart to break this heart of mine? Tell me, how could you be so cold to me when I gave you everything? All my love, all I had inside. How could you just walk out the door? How could you not love me anymore? I thought you had forever. I can't understand. How could the one I gave my... Yeah, so that's your channel song, all right? But yeah, it's like God could be coming through saying that. Even Jesus, like, I gave my heart, I gave my life basically for you. And how y'all continue to do this, okay? Say the things you say, do the things you do. You're just breaking my heart, okay? Pretty brown eyes. Is that the one I say? Breaking my heart. You're welcome. God told me thank you. All we need is a face of a mustard seed. I normally don't think that because I don't think that's enough. True effort and faith is all we really need to manifest our dreams. But I didn't always think that. But ultimately, the more I started living, I realized I'm like, the faith of a mustard seed ain't enough. Give me one of those things that, like, sometimes you have those classes. Dang, I'm probably snitching. My bad. Okay. Well, I didn't get. I was never really fortunate with those classes where you just sign in and then you get credit for the day. You know, they don't teach nothing. But it gives me that energy where it's like the bare minimum, and you don't have to do much, and you'll get everything you need. You know, and so that's why I start to think that. And it's like, I didn't ever compare it that way, but I think of that. It's like, you know, like, if I just put one foot in front of the other, that's it. And then God will help me with the rest. And it's like, no, you need true effort, okay? You need true effort, okay? So it's like I had contradicting beliefs on this card, but, you know, ultimately I knew what I meant. True effort and faith, okay? Believing in the unseen, or believing in things that have no evidence existing or something like that. I think that's how it goes. But yeah, true effort and faith, okay, is all we really need to manifest our dreams. True effort. Not that effort where you're claiming it's effort and it's really not, and God knows it's not. And having faith even before you see it, okay? Because it's impossible to crucify Jesus now. You better believe. You better believe for your good. It's already done. I knew it. Okay, I knew it. It's already done. Thank you. Wow. And I just felt like God said thank you too. It's already done. It's been done. Okay? You've done enough now. You did that true effort. You made that true effort. Mama Mary, we was talking about you, girl. I feel Mary, okay? So now you're going to be happy. Something's coming that's going to make you happy. Malcolm X, look at the M's, okay? MX, okay, as well. Marcus Houston could be significant as well. Or those names, or the places. Didn't I say Texas? Texas is heavy. Like, ain't that like one of the biggest cities? Dallas and Houston and Texas? I don't know. I think it is, though. Or a lot of people are from those places. I transmute all that is not love into love, okay? So know that, you know, like, even though, you know, people try to hurt you, you know, and stuff like that, God has put the stamp of approval on you. Gave you a bulletproof vest that covers your whole body from your head down to your feet. And it's going to be impossible for them to hurt you. And God don't have time to prove it to them. Yeah, so I think I'm going to leave it here, y'all. Our Orisha energy. Oh, they come to kill. They got killer energy. Oh, I read this card earlier. I didn't turn it around. My bad. Okay. So that's why I was feeling that. The 2 deaths. But yeah, I am a warrior. Again, comes out. And then on the back, I wrote all Orisha energy. All the Orishas, okay, are here. Yeah. It's like 400,000. I was about to say 400,000, but 400 main Orishas, or people who have been initiated to the Orishan tradition. And 7 are the main ones. And when I first heard about Orishas and stuff, I was equating it to the disciples, and we spoke a lot about the disciples today. Do I have my... Yeah, my beads have been making me hot. Very hot. So I had to put them away. Guess I didn't put them in there. You hiding from me? I thought you wanted me to pull you out. I don't know where it is. Where they are. I was gonna get my channel and beads, but I have my 7 one here. But I'm gonna leave it there. But yeah, so I think I'm gonna leave it there. Does somebody want to come out? I feel like Oba wanted to come out, or Obatala. You be seeing spiders as well. A housewoman, or what's it called? Housewife. So a person is not a wife. She's just a woman, and she keeps up a home. She keeps up a good home. She's also intelligent. She's open to criticism. When she makes mistakes, she feels remorseful, but she doesn't do it again. You don't have to tell her twice. So that could be a message for somebody as well. It's like, you're not going to catch them slipping again, or something like that. Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. Type of stuff. But she never gets to that second one, or she doesn't make enough mistakes to be called a habitual mistake maker. But getting that, you may not feel like you're a perfect mom. You may not, especially if you're a mom, but you don't have to be a mom. You could just be a woman. You don't have to be a wife. You could just be a woman. You don't have to be married and be a wife. It could just be separately, okay? But once they told you the stove was hot, some of y'all don't even touch the stove to make sure, okay? You take heed to that warning. But once you touch the stove and you saw it was hot, you won't make that mistake again, okay? Oshun, I think of her name as Oshun UN. Oh shit UN, or shoot UN. She's also associated with the sun, shining bright. And everything revolves around the sun. Everything revolves around you. It's all about you. Every other city we go, every other video, no matter where I go, I see the same home. Yeah, that's Snoop, Nate Dogg. Who else? All about you, Tupac. All about you. Tupac could be one of your angel. Gemini man could be significant as well. See, it's gonna start revolving around you. Things are gonna start revolving around you falling in line based on what you need as well. And like I was talking about the case of cakes and stuff like that, like people were going to be at your service, I did do a reading not too long ago. It said every 30 minutes something good or bad is going to happen, basically. 313 means your wish is their command, okay? Meaning God, so you said the word, and now watch me work, okay? Watch me whip, and watch me nay. Watch me whip, watch me nay. And Oshun, she was related to Yemaya. I want to say she was her daughter, but I feel like she was like her daughter-in-law or something, like, or a person she knew, like, that could be considered a friend, but because Yemaya was so much older than her, that was like a daughter figure, or she automatically looked at her as a daughter figure. That could be a message for somebody themselves, like, because somebody's younger or you're younger than somebody, they automatically look at you as like a son or a daughter or something like that. But it was said like Yemaya kept taking Oshun's kids, but that was like the nasty part of it. Like that was a nasty myth. It wasn't that. She just so happened to be able to babysit her kids all the time. But it wasn't that she was taking them from her. It was also said like Oshun was like a hoe, and and she kept popping out babies, and that's why Yemaya had to, take care of her baby. None of that. The bad things are not true, okay? They had a really healthy relationship, really loving. The reason why Oshun is associated with rivers and water is because of Yemaya. Thank you for the 4th like if you're still here, and may God bless you bonusly too. But yeah, so it's like she's the daughter, like she's like a daughter. Yeah, see, so the daughter figure is very significant. But I'm just getting like in general, like someone, like you weren't probably like that before, and then once you encountered certain people, you became, the mother of sweet waters, as well. And Oshun loves spoiling her children, and also Oshun worked with Oba, to help initiate people because she didn't have kids. So somebody feel like they're not worthy or something like that, or somebody's been sent to do someone's lead work as well, like sent as an agent on someone's behalf, like good and bad reasons as well. And Yemaya's counterpart is Olakun, and he guards all the treasure at the bottom of the ocean. And people were coming and stealing his treasure. And so he started, sniping them, see death, a lot of death. Death in the water, sea full of sharks, and they all smell blood. They start coming, and I start rising. Must be surprising. I'm just surmising. I win, thrive, soar, higher, 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 roar, fire. To fight, to conquer, to thrive. I came to win, to survive, to prosper, to rise, to fly. To fly. Yeah. I wish today would rain all day. Maybe that'll kind of make the pain go away. Trying to forgive you for abandoning me. Praying, but I think I'm still an angel away. Angel away, yeah, strange in a way. Maybe that's why it changed stage in a way. They got their guns out aiming at me, but I become Neo when they aiming at me. Me against them. Me against enemies, me against friends. Somehow they both seem to become one. Sea full of sharks and they all smell blood. They start coming and I start rising. Must be surprising. I'm just surmising. I win, thrive, soar, higher, 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 raw, fire. And I changed it to raw, but she says more fire. But yeah, they made me start the verse over, okay? Praying, but I think I'm still an angel away. Somebody's still trying to forgive somebody for abandoning them, because some of these acts were unforgivable, and when Oshun showed up as a main Orisha, just as much qualifications that everybody else has, ability to initiate like everybody else had, She represent nothing but love and, good things. And the other Orishas was like, go somewhere else. Like, we don't need love right now. Okay. We don't really need love. Okay. There's too many things going on in the world where we need love. Okay. So they kind of made her want to go away to herself. They didn't kick her out, but they made her feel unwanted. Okay. So, like those type of stories, they're going to be made right. Like where when you show up now, people see the love in you and see that they needed that love. Have probably already seen that as well. Also, like with the Yemaya thing, whether it's true or not, with Oshun and Yemaya, that story is going to be played over again. It's giving me like village, like it takes a village to raise a child, children and stuff like that, like a lot of support coming in, like instead of someone trying to take your children, they're helping you care for them, like they're supplementing you. They're making sure you're okay too. They're making sure if you need a break, you get a break. Anything else? And then Obatala, which I believe is the man form of Oba. Okay, so the color white is very significant, especially white tee. Yep, in my white tee. Yep, in my white tee. I slang in my white tee. I bang in my white tee. All in the club, spin game in my white tee. I bang in my white fuck thing in my white tee. Forget a throwback. I look clean in my white tee. Sing in my white tee. I bang in my white tee. All in the club, spin game in my white tee. White tee, okay. Is that them franchise boys or D4L? No, that's Laffy Taffy. Girl, shake that Laffy Taffy. That Laffy Taffy. Girl, shake that Laffy Taffy. That Laffy Taffy. That Laffy Taffy. Okay, so the color white is significant, especially a white tee. Also, sorry, I'm channeling and I'm not even using the beads. Like cards are, just so you know, like cards are, a way that people get messages. Crystals or rocks, as you guys will call them, another medium. Is a medium. So when I don't have my thing, I really have to tap into this infinitive energy. Yeah, it helps. Yeah, thank you. It helps pinpoint the energy a bit better. It gives it a source to go to, Otherwise, when you're channeling out of thin air, you are you have a abundance of space or energy to choose from, and there's so much to choose from, or it's so far you have to go to travel. I wasn't trying to say that, but yeah, I was thinking about that song by Common, right? Yeah, Common. So far to go. You have so far to go. I don't know how it goes though, but I remember that song. Okay, but yeah, like it's like you got to go further to get this energy as well. So that could be a message within itself too. So you will have so far to go. But also that's giving me, pursuing energy as well when it comes to love. Yeah, because somebody's father is like trying to make sure everything is okay before he gives his daughter away. He don't want to just give his daughter away to anybody. So somebody could be just getting married, been speaking about the idea of marriage, or, had just asked somebody dad for someone's hand in marriage as well. I might have reading in the past that said they asked for a hand in marriage and God rejected them, and they've had a vendetta ever since. So Obatala is giving me father energy and father figure energy, even though it's probably not a father. I was talking about that song with Kelly Price and Ronald Isley and R. Kelly. And Ronald Isley was Kelly Price's godfather. So see, and it was something like that. It's like, yeah, because I don't want to have to go through this. Okay. If you're not done cheating, do not touch my daughter. Okay. Y'all can be friends. Okay. That is mine. All right. I know she grown, but that is mine. I am your godfather, and I'm just trying to protect your heart. Okay. Especially a godfather is significant to somebody, or somebody who you call, like, they were your godfather, but you called them daddy, or you called them father. You called them something that, represented that they were actually your daddy. Like, people were walking around thinking like they were actually your daddy. Okay. So something like that is significant. And especially if you already been through like domestic violence situations, people cheating and stuff like that on you, or probably you as the man, like you as a man, you probably been hurt too. So this father is probably concerned with your mental health or your projection. I did a reading not too long ago. It said projection is real. Okay. I forgot what the rest was, but it's like, don't hurt my baby because of what you've been through. My baby ain't like that, whether the baby is a boy or girl, but especially a girl. Ooh, excuse me. That could be confirmation. And I'm getting that song. Is it Disco who sings that, or Magic? Rude. Why you gotta be so rude? Don't you know I'm human too? Why you gotta be so rude? I'm gonna marry her anyway. Marry that girl, no matter what you say. Marry that girl. We'll start a family. Marry that girl. It's like, I got something at the ready. Okay. Anyway. Okay. You gonna just do what you want to do. It's also giving me to that story, or that movie that depicts Selena's story, and she did come out earlier, where she went to elope. Okay. She went to elope, and she was trying to give herself time to tell her dad, but because she's so popular, they told on her, on the radio, that she got married, soon as she got married or something like that. So somebody could be wanting to elope or something like that, or this father is trying to warn you, like, please do not elope. Don't do that. Like, don't do it behind my back. Like, some of them are coming around, but some of them trying to get you to see the reason why they're hesitant. But some of them are coming around. Some of them will just never, but, like, I feel like there's two positive energies, especially since we're looking at things being better than the last time. So they want to make sure you're okay, especially if you've been through, like, women cheating on you and stuff like that in the most gruesome way. People make mistakes and stuff like that, but you could tell when someone cheated out of malice. Sometimes they admit it to you, but you can tell when they cheated out of malice. Even succumbing to temptation is a sin, but it's like, why wasn't your heart totally sold on this person enough not to succumb to temptation, not to want to even do anything to hurt this person, whether they're around or not? Like, why don't you love that person enough to not hurt them? See, it's going back to God saying, like, I'm not going to keep hurting my people just to prove to y'all how powerful I am. So I'm not going to continue to let my child go through hurt just so I can do something afterwards. I'm going to prevent. It's going to be a lot of prevention or extension. Okay. Extinction. Okay. Yeah. But But yeah, so to remain on the positive is like some of these dads, they're coming around, but some of these dads want to get to that position first to know, are you really serious about them? You know, like, or to understand how important this person is, not just to them as their parent or as their dad, but this person is important. You may be the moon to her, but to me, she's the star. To me, okay? She's a star. I treat her like one. Princess and Prince treatment. All right. Well, Princess and Prince energy came out, but that could be treatment. Like, you're the princess. I'd rather have somebody protecting me. I look at myself always a princess. So somebody should feel like that. Yeah, you'll always be my princess. You'll always be my baby. And we linger on. So I can't erase a feeling that's strong. Oh, you're not gonna shame me. Ooh, darling, 'cause you'll always be my baby. Yeah, so this father's like, you're gonna always be my baby, no matter how old you get. That's how I feel with my baby. Like, when I talk about my baby, they think I'm talking about like a baby because I still think of him as a baby. But that's how this father is feeling. Because when you fuck with me and get a little shady, you might as well have fuck with a baby all the way turned. That's my song, okay? Hi, I'm Quill, and you got me all the way. And that's a lie. So it's like, yeah, because when you mess with me and get a little shady, you might as well have fucked with the baby. I try, okay. But anyway, hopefully I did y'all justice with that. You know, it was a lot. You got so far to know. It can try to come back again. Stop leaving. Is that CeeLo in there? You think I'm crazy? I simply da 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 count your blessing and read what you saw. Everybody blessing. I ain't good at hard at all. Rolling in a deep. You have my heart inside your hand, and you played it to the beat. Could have had it all. You could have had it all. It all. It all. You could have had it all. Rolling in the deep. You had my heart inside your hand. And you played it to the beat. Adele, alright. Rolling in the Deep. I don't know that song too well. It was very popular when it came out. And I used to be a person that didn't really like the popular songs. I kind of still don't like popular songs like that too much. Unless I come across it after it's been popular. But it's like it was playing everywhere. I remember that song was playing a lot of places. So that could be a message for somebody too. Like everywhere you look, your song's gonna be played or something like that. Some musicians up in here. You're gonna be hearing your songs or songs that remind people of you. Okay. Also getting a wedding playlist as well. For someone. Alright, so I'm gonna go. Gotta go now. I hope this message blessed you and you enjoyed it. Please come back and visit me in the future. Please Please like and subscribe if you haven't already. Join this tribe, this kingdom of God. We are building here through tarot. Yes, through tarot. Thank you again, God and Goddesses on earth and in the heavenly realm for tuning in. Yeah, I appreciate y'all. Anything y'all wanted in this reading to come true, I hope it comes true for you and for you soon. Kiss your kids for me. Thank you, God and God's team, for real. I really appreciate y'all for these messages today. I hope I did y'all justice. Okay. Bye, you guys. Have a great day or night whenever you're watching this. I love you all. Bye, baby. Bye, baby. You'll always be my baby, and we'll linger around. I'm getting ready to feeling this strong. Oh, no, you ever gonna shake me. Ooh, darling, 'cause you'll always be my baby. Yeah. Shoo-da-da-da-da-da-da. Shoo-da-da-da-da-da. Shoo-da-da-da-da-da. I'm not gonna cry, no, but I won't beg you to stay. If you determine to leave, boy, I will not stand in your way. And inevitably, you'll be back again. 'Cause you know in a heart, babe, our love will never end. No. I was singing that for my baby, okay? hope you don't want to leave, okay? Hope you don't want to leave me, okay? Don't leave, please. Ooh, da, my lovely da. Ooh, da, my lovely da. Ooh, da, my lovely da. Say amen, my little man. Is that you, Amara? Amara, okay, Amara. Official and original form of Jesus. See, it's going back to when it didn't need a crucifixion. When Amara was around, we didn't need a crucifixion. We didn't need one to prove nothing. We showed them every day by how we live. This is the way we live. I close out the reading, y'all. Bye. No, let me go before I don't even have a reading. All right. So thank y'all so much again. And I'm closing out the reading. Thank you, God and God's team, y'all. All the energies that came in. Left eye high. Say what's up.